on the PhiDX Games channel, we try to be supportive to people trying to learn the game. You know, this Tekken can be a really confusing game, and people are putting forth an honest effort constantly to try and get better. And the game is not very obvious. The tutorial system is not that good. Unless you get direct guidance from a more experienced player, it's hard to know what to do. So in an effort to try and help the community a little more, a subscriber and Discord member reached out and sent me a replay. We were collecting replays for a larger tutorial series that will be coming out soon. But this match is very instructive in multiple ways. And depending on your perspective, it is either the best display or the worst display of Tekken you've ever seen. I don't know what perspective it would be to be the best display of Tekken. What I have here is a destroyer match. I've obscured the name on the left for privacy purposes. The name on the right is my subscriber and viewer and Discord community member. They are playing Lily against Lydia. I cannot preface this match in any way. It's a ranked match. That's probably the only way I can preface. So both players are trying to win, allegedly. Let's get into the match. So forward 4 from Lily. Great way to start. Very high value move. Turn down the game volume a bit. Okay, forward 4 counter here. This is what you want to be doing as Lily. She has huge long legs that control half the screen. You want to be using those moves. You can outrange Lydia. Nice little jab to keep the pace up. Cartwheel. Lydia is mashing. May I direct May I direct your attention? The input's on the left side of the screen. Now, usually in Tekken, when you get hit... Usually in Tekken, when you get hit and knocked onto the ground, there are 2 inputs you should do. Either a 1 input or a 3 input to tech roll in either direction. What Lydia has decided to do is get the maximum value out of her controller and input Rage Art and Heat Smash and 2+3 and 2+4 and 2 and 1+3 at the same time. I don't know what Lydia wants to do. I don't think Lydia knows what Lydia wants to do. At any point here, what do you want? So when the Rage Art finally does come out, it looks like a bit more deliberate. You know, we have a solo Rage Art input. I don't know if they're trying to make a point, but our hero blocks it and gets a throw punish. Wonderful. Okay, this is what we like to see. PhiDX Games students, they got fundamentals, they be blocking. Allegedly. All right, a little more spacing, a little more... A little more spacing, a little more neutral is what I was gonna say. And then Lydia decides that it's time to test the durability of their controller. Now, it may sound like, by the way, this is not permission to make fun of the Lydia player. This match does not go the way you would expect, okay? This match is a roller coaster ride of emotions. And let's rewind real quick. So, no duck in the string, but it's okay. Nice little evasion from Lily's up 3. A lot of pokes coming out. Okay, little block here. Big Matterhorn. Now notice Lydia inputs are calming down a bit. Heat Burst gets grabbed. We love this. Oh, the Rage Arts are coming. And the Rage Art comes out. Luckily, Lily is airborne. You take less damage when you are airborne. I would normally skip the Rage Art animation, but it's important to see how these players play the situation after. At this rank, people are still getting used to the comfort of their character, getting used to the Tekken engine. So one of the nuances is the spacing that you're left at after a Rage Art. So you'll see that they're full screen. How does the other Lydia player play? A little conservative, a little Heat Burst, nothing crazy. Lily goes for a big Divine Step. It whiffs, not a big whiff punish. Now Lydia is going to town. Every button in the controller, and she wins. Now, what are you supposed to do against this, right? Like, this was sent for constructive review. I should be helping them understand how to beat this, right? So, what's the correct play here? Well, once we get past the Rage Art, because the Rage Art was truthfully kind of unlucky, right? We're +4, we have a huge frame advantage here. Then we do a cartwheel, slower move. The Rage Art beats it. So what do we do after that? Lydia runs up. Heat Burst. Okay. And then a bunch of random moves that we don't really know, right? Yes, this is a -14 move, but there's a third hit, so it makes sense to block. Right? The Lily player wanting to block strings they don't know is okay. This is good. Little parry in the open, then Lily tries to 3+4, and that's way slower than the 16 frame low. What happens next? Lily's +4. The frame advantage is really important here because it means it's her turn, right? Lily's +4. What is she going to do next? She's going to throw a jab, but it came out slower than Lydia's. So even with the frame advantage, she lost. So what that means is you just got to get more comfortable with the block stun and when you can act, okay? It's not over. The round is 1-1. Little throw goes through. I don't know what Lydia is attempting to do, because based on the inputs, you would think that there's a guaranteed Rage Art, Heat Smash, Heat Burst after the throw. With a full 360-degree inputs, okay? That's no problem. We use our Heat Burst. Now, I don't agree with using your Heat Smash right away, right? You have a lot of bar. Lily has mix-ups. You have the chance to Heat Dash and turn that into a combo. Don't blow your Heat Smash right away. Lily's Heat Smash is also not that good. It's a high, and as you see, it gets ducked here and down jabbed. Now, here's a missed punish opportunity. At Orange rank, I don't expect you to know all your punishes, okay? There's a lot of moves in Tekken. It's hard to know how to respond. What I want you to do is have a tighter offense. So even though this move is -12, I'm not expecting a punish, right? What I'm expecting here is once it is your turn to run with it. All right, Lily's +4. What are we going to do? Armor mid. Great choice. Okay, we eat an armor move while we're doing this. We block. I like that. You're +4. Let's play. Okay, this is all fine. Down 3 gets blocked. No problem. The Lydia player in the neutral puts in a backdash, inputs special style, makes a read on the other Lily's approach timing, inputs the special style, and it's gone. The Lydia player knew this would hit, releases the special style, and converts into a jab combo with a Heat Smash, with Rage Art inputs, and a full 360 for no added benefit whatsoever. What's the wake up? Down 4. Nice Rage Art from Lily. This is big. Big comeback opportunity. She's going to heal a bunch of health and gets to plan her next course of action, right? We have no idea what the Lydia player is going to do. Running up and blocking is not a bad choice. We could have expected a Rage Art. Lydia player thinks they still have heat and jumps in the air. This is fine. One jab and then nothing. And then a down 3 gets crushed by a raw forward 3. So what could we have done better? Well, if you've directed your attention to the notes on the right side of the screen, my instructions are please for the love of God frame trap. What do I mean by that? Well, look at this situation. I actually like how Lily played for most of this. Chilling out in anticipation of the Rage Art is cool. Lydia jumps. She puts out a jab on reaction. That's really, really good. It's such a good jab. It beats Lydia's Rage Art, Heat Smash, Rage Art, 360 Rage Art. Now look at the frame data. Lily is +8. I know it's on the right side, but that's because they've swapped sides. Lily is +8. A Rage Art, if you don't know, Rage Art takes 8 frames to activate. So if Lily just jabs again, that jab comes out in 2 frames, right? Jab, hit, jab comes out in 2 frames, right? So you completely stuff a Rage Art if you just jab again. Now, understandably, even though she's doing this ducking move, maybe you're afraid of that. The high crush is actually too slow in this situation, right? I'm going to take over Lily. I'm going to take over the right side character. And I'm going to jab twice. First of all, that kills. But let's say I just do it properly and just jab right after the way I want to. Let's try it again. Take over the right side. Lily jabs. Oh, whoa. Look at that. The second jab interrupts before anything can come out. Because when the jab comes out in 2 frames, Lydia can't even duck down in time, right? That's what I mean by for the love of God frame trap. When your opponent is literally doing random inputs, you need to impose upon them the rulebook of the game. Which is, if it's my turn, you should probably block. If you're +8 because a jab hit, you should keep your turn. Now, understandably, in Orange rank, when you're getting used to the controls, getting used to your character, getting used to spacings, it's hard to recognize that your jab hit. So I can forgive this, because that is pretty hard to do even at a high level, to recognize that your jab is hitting and convert that. This is unlucky. I'm not too concerned about this. That's just what she could have done, right? But we remember how round 1 ran. Lots of forward 4. Lily's going to lean back into that. Hop kick, unfortunately, gets evaded. And what Lydia did here is stance back into grab. So usually I recommend that you check the inputs to understand what they did to you. That is not going to help you here. You have no idea what this Lydia player did. You got grabbed, okay? Good block. There's a punish opportunity there. Okay, 1-1. I like this. 1-1 armor is pretty successful. Down 3. Here's another frame trap opportunity, right? After this down 3 hits, you're +5 because of the counter hit. Again, they swap sides, so it's a bit confusing, but Lily is +5, meaning the jab would come out in 5 frames. If this doesn't make sense to you, check out my frame trap video. All right. Hop kick is not a bad option, but it's unsafe, so Lydia gets this guaranteed punish. 1, 2, 4. The 4 is not guaranteed. Mashing 1, 1 in return. Back turn mix-up. Lydia blocks it. Might need to work on our throw breaks. That can come with time. We can punish that as well. That's actually a punish. Not bad. So here, we've seen the same back turn option from Lily twice, right? 1, 1 into 1+2. Lydia just blocked it. In the next situation, what do we see? 1, 1 into 1+2. I would like to see more lows, right? Please, for the love of God, do a frame trap. Please use your lows, right? Lows are very, very good. I know the mids are a big launcher, high reward, but lows are what open up your opponent, right? If they're just blocking. Nice punish. Inaccurate there, but it beats the heat burst. Now, what is Lydia doing? We don't really know. We know that there are random buttons coming out, and wow, that's a lot of inputs, but we're not surprised at this point. We block this, I love that, and we convert into a combo. Great play from Bright Tonic. It's looking much better. Final round. We have the winning strategy. Use your lows. Use your plus frames. Do not blow your heat burst in the first 3 seconds of the round. But if you are going to do it, use your plus frames. This heat smash is +9, meaning your opponent cannot get anything off unless you decide to just sit there. Or do a down jab in the open, which does no damage, okay? You have lows, you have a pun. It's probably a misinput, but it's good to consider that you should be precise in that situation. I love what happened here. We do a 1 jab to seize back our turn. We're +8, and then we do a hop kick. Lydia's messing around doing God knows what. We convert this into a combo. That is great gameplay. This is what we want to see. Nice delay to turn that into a combo. Down 3 on wake up. You're +1. What do we do at +1? We like to jab because it's a frame trap. But Lily tries to do a 1+2. That's a 12-frame move. A 12-frame move at +1 becomes an 11-frame move. Lydia's 10-frame jab wins. If that's confusing to you, please check out the frame trap video. This move sucks. I'm sorry. Lydia's doing strings. Now Lily is +6. I would like to see Lily take her turn. She does with a jab. That's good. +1. Now what? She inputs a back 1. Back 1 is too slow in this situation, especially if you hesitate after the jab. And so Lydia's 19-frame move wins. We want to play a bit tighter, a bit faster if our opponent's doing random buttons. Okay, but it's not over. This is a good power crush. She took a lot of damage. Open Rage Art actually connects. Now, before this Rage Art connected, we're going to watch that in a sec. The reason why I don't like blowing your heat so early is because heat engage is a big heal. So you see how Lily lost a lot of HP here? The heat engage would actually heal her if she landed it. So that would be really crucial. However, landing the Rage Art is a nice read here. We know this is going to put Lydia in rage. We know she has heat. It's a little scary. She might Rage Art. But what's the important thing here that I mentioned is to recognize the spacing of your moves. Lily can totally end the game here. But not if you whiff down 3. And Lydia, for the first time doing an intentional Rage Art, which you can see based on the input history, this is the first time in the entire match that, well, maybe the second time, that the Rage Art came out on purpose. And the Lily player loses. So I know it is hard to necessarily determine what you did wrong in this situation, right? If you're brand new to the game, you don't understand strings, you don't understand what moves your opponent does are unsafe, how to punish. That's fine. That's honestly fine. You're going to need play experience to get through that. The best way you can win without Tekken knowledge specifically is to use your frame traps and to use your lows, right? When Lily finally got the opportunity to do her back turn mix-up, she just kept going mid. She kept blowing her heat early. But if you look at how this works, this mid is fine. It's really long range. It's hard to fight against. It turns into a combo. I'm fine with that, right? This is all okay. I love that low placement. And she actually did it. Down 3 in a jab here. That's really good. That's what you want to do. And right, Lydia's flailing around, dying to your big moves. That's totally fine. We go to round 2. What changes? Well, you'll notice that Lily starts playing a bunch of small moves. And when your opponent is literally face rolling, the best thing you can do is control them with small Tekken that is in frame. What is small Tekken? Quick pokes that are usually under 15 frames. You have your down forward 1, down 3 is decent, like quick poke, your jab. Tons of options here. Even if you eat this Rage Art, it's not a big deal. What is a big deal is when you're trying to close out the round, all you need are a couple hits. You try a big jumping move. You don't punish the string. You give up your turn constantly. Get counter hit doing a slow move. Don't take your turn and jab too late. Now, again, I'm not worried. I should write this down. I'm not worried about punishes. I'm not worried about throw breaks. You can work on these if you really, really, really are like grinding to improve, right? This is fine, but please use your lows. Please use your frame traps. If you don't know your frame traps, my guides can help you find it out. Again, this is part of a greater series that will be coming out soon, or if it's already out, it's called Tekken Steps. We're going through kind of common low-level mistakes. And I'm not expecting you to know all the Tekken moves. Rather, if you play by the book, which is using frame traps, using lows when they're stand blocking, you can convert these into wins. So, truthfully, I'm not too upset with this loss in this round, because the down 3 was a good choice. It looks like she's stand blocking. She just got shit on. That was a crazy outplay. I cannot lie. We don't have to watch that again. Hopefully you understand the point. Again, the point, like, we're having a bit of fun because the viewer consented to being watched and roasted. But that's why I obscured the Lydia player's name. The Lydia player is just having fun. We don't know what they're doing, right? But it's not... It's weird. Because it seems so bad, but if you actually look at the mistakes, it's not that bad. It's more like you just have to run better offense so that you never get even in a position where you're losing, right? Like, look at how much damage they're getting off of 1-1 and back turn. Back turn armor, stuff like this. Look at the combo. This is great. It's just... the moment you let your opponent get away with a bunch of nonsense, which is punishable moves, playing out of frame, then of course it's going to be hard to win. If you're just rock, paper, scissorsing each other, it's hard to know. Oh, this is such a tragedy. But I'm optimistic. Now that Bright Tonic is aware of these mistakes, maybe they will play some more 1-1, some more 1-1-3, you know, frame traps. Maybe learn to break some throws. Your time is now. That's what the title theme is of Tekken. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. It was a roller coaster of emotions for me. I will catch you in the next one. Goodbye.